In a previous video, I described an interaction between Mars and Jupiter that effectively terraformed Mars. This video will show where this interaction took place in relation to some other landmarks of Jupiter's neighborhood. So let's explore the area. Here is Mars, and the big one behind it is Jupiter. The interaction I described is what happened when the L1 Lagrangian point of the Jupiter-Mars system entered the surface of Mars. This caused Mars to be torn apart. This can easily be confused with the Roche limit, where the tidal forces of Jupiter tear an object apart. However, since Mars is much denser than the gas giant, its Roche limit is well within the surface of Jupiter. In order to give a sense of scale, here is the Earth-Moon system for comparison. Io is the closest of the Galilean moons and is about the same distance from the surface of Jupiter as the Moon is from the Earth. This is so close that the gravitational forces of Jupiter cause it to be extremely volcanically active, although it is still far from the Roche limit, which would turn it into a ring. Next up is Europa, the smallest of the Galilean moons. It's causing excitement due to liquid water and possibly even organic material discovered on it. It's in an orbital resonance with Io and Ganymede, orbiting twice as often as Io and half as often as Ganymede. Ganymede is the largest of the Galilean moons and the largest moon in the solar system. It is even larger by volume than the planet Mercury. Jupiter also has many more moons than shown, 67 at latest count, most of which are 10 to 20 times farther out than Europa, and all of them are very small. So small that even if you lump them all together, they would not even come close to warranting a pixel. The comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 made headlines when it crashed into Jupiter back in 1994. It had broken into many pieces extended over a vast area when it hit, so many people have a distorted view of when and how gravity can break things up. In the case of this comet, it came very close to Jupiter, with the perigee of only 50,000 kilometers above the clouds, then did one last orbit before crashing into it. Since comets are not very dense, their Roche limit, unlike Mars's, is well above the surface of Jupiter, and crossing into this region started the comet to break up. When it came back a year later, it was spread out the distance from Io to Ganymede. Oh, there's Callisto. So as Mars comes plunging into this system, the L1 point is only a few thousand kilometers above the surface and closing fast. The L1 point enters Mars's surface about 112,000 kilometers above the Jovian clouds.